Hello everyone, you're watching the channel World Army. Video has now emerged that appears to have been shot by reporters on the ground and shows members of the Taliban, which are very well equipped, inspecting the disabled CH-46 Knights. Some people are misidentifying these helicopters as CH-47 Chinooks. It's a sad end for the aircraft that were deeply renovated in the last decade and will now likely be used as Taliban trophies. The U.S. State Department has confirmed that 7 CH-46 Knight helicopters, also colloquially known as frogs, belonging to its air wing have been rendered inoperable and abandoned in Afghanistan as part of the ongoing evacuation effort. This non-combatant evacuation operation, or NEO, could very well be the last major mission ever for any Sea Knight belonging to the U.S. government, with the State Department already in the process of divesting its entire fleet. In addition, the Pentagon says that this NEO could be the second largest in American military history, the other being the evacuation of Americans and others from South Vietnam in 1975. As the war zone has already reported, there is evidence that at least one of the State Department's now abandoned Sea Knights in Afghanistan, which it originally obtained second-hand from the U.S. Marine Corps, took part in both operations. The department left 7 CH-46 helicopters behind in Afghanistan, which were rendered inoperable. A State Department official, speaking on background, told reporter these helicopters were already being phased out of the department's inventory and were slated for eventual destruction due to age and supportability issues. That same individual also confirmed that there are no other aircraft of any kind belonging to the State Department's Bureau of International Narcotics and Law Enforcement Affairs Office of Aviation, or INLA, better known as the State Department Air Wing, left in Afghanistan. This means that a number of ex-U.S. Army HH-60L Black Hawk helicopters belonging to the Air Wing that had appeared in Kabul earlier this year have now been withdrawn. It's not clear how many other CH-46s are still in the Air Wing's inventory or how many of those airframes are actually flyable. Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) records show 23 Sea Knights registered to the State Department. This is the same number of these helicopters that it had on hand in 2018. However, we also know that the FAA's database includes other State Department aircraft that have been withdrawn from service and are presently in storage awaiting divestment. We also know that the FAA list includes the frogs now languishing in Afghanistan, including the one that may have also participated in Operation Frequent Wind in South Vietnam in 1975, which has the U.S. Civil Registration Code N38TU. You can read more about that aircraft and the history of the frog in U.S. service in general, which traces back to the arrival of the U.S. Marine Corps first CH-46 as in the 1960s, here. The State Department started getting its ex-Marine CH-46s, which had gone through extensive overhauls to restore them to a like-new condition, in 2012. For years, for security reasons, these contractor-operated helicopters served as the primary mode of transportation for American diplomats and others between the U.S. Embassy in Kabul and nearby Hamid Karzai International Airport, among other destinations in Afghanistan, as part of a program known as Embassy Air. On August 15, 2021, as the Taliban moved into Kabul, the State Department's frogs swung into action to help American diplomatic staff make their final trips from the embassy to the airport. We don't exactly what was done to them afterward to make them unusable and how permanent that process might be. Known colloquially as the frog, the Sea Knight was used in all U.S. Marine operational environments between its introduction during the Vietnam War and its frontline retirement in 2014. The type's longevity and reputation for reliability led to mantras such as "Frogs Forever" and "Never trust a helicopter under 30." CH-46 transported personnel, evacuated wounded, supplied forward arming and refueling points, FARP, performed vertical replenishment, search and rescue, recovered downed aircraft and crews and other tasks. The Boeing Vertol CH-46 Knight is a medium-lift tandem-rotor transport helicopter, furnished with a set of counter-rotating main rotors in a tandem-rotor configuration. It was typically powered by a pair of General Electric T58 turboshaft engines, which were mounted on each side of the rear rotor pedestal. Power to the forward rotor was transferred from the rear-mounted engines via a drive shaft. For redundancy, both engines are coupled so that either one would be capable of powering both of the main rotors in the event of a single engine failure or a similar emergency situation. Each of the rotors feature 3 blades, which can be folded to better facilitate storage and naval operations. The CH-46 features a fixed tricycle landing gear, complete with twin wheels on all 3 legs of the landing gear. This configuration results in a nose-up stance, helping to facilitate cargo loading and unloading. 2 of the main landing gear were installed within protruding rear spansons. The free interior space of the spansons are also used to house fuel tanks, possessing a total capacity of 350 US gallons. When operated in a typical configuration, the CH-46 would usually be operated by a crew of 3. A larger crew could be accommodated when required, which would be dependent upon mission specifics. For example, a search and rescue variant would usually carry a crew of 5, pilot, co-pilot, crew chief, swimmer, and medic to facilitate all aspects of such operations. For self-defense, a pintle-mounted 0.50 in Browning machine gun could be mounted on each side of the helicopter. Service in Southeast Asia resulted in the addition of armor along with the machine guns. Thank you so much for watching World Army channel. And if you like the video, please share it and do hit the notifications button for more updates.